Hey gang, it's Brian from FXBilliards. Welcome to episode 15 of 5 must-have pool shots. Let's get started. There is nothing easy about the first shot I'm going to show you, but I'm going to teach you how to, if not make it on a regular basis, at least come close. At least let it give you an option. Now, the reason we're playing this shot in the side pocket is because we are blocked in each of these corner pockets, and if we could somehow get to that other side pocket, the 9 ball is blocking us. Another option other than what I'm about to shoot would be to play this 1 ball in that far top right hand corner pocket off of 3 rails. That shot is makeable, but the cue ball would end up at the other end of the table and possibly get blocked by the 9 ball. So what we're doing here is we're calling the side pocket. This is a shot that is very commonly known to experienced players. You'd be surprised at how many experienced players know this shot. The thing about the shot is I can't quantify it for you. It's one of those things that you're going to have to practice repeatedly until you can come close. None of us are going to make this shot on a consistent basis, but like all the shots in this series, it's something I want you to know about. 2 things I'm going to give you tips on. 1, be aware of where your cue ball is going. You need to get the cue ball out of the way of the ball that's heading towards that side pocket. In some of these cases, if you were to shoot a stun shot, the cue ball would be in the way as the object ball came around. And tip number 2, in finding your angle, don't aim for the diamond that you're actually shooting at. Aim to come off and bank at a specific diamond. So for example, on the 1 ball shot, I'm aiming to hit the first diamond away from the 8 ball. On shot number 2, I'm aiming to hit the second diamond away from the 8 ball, the middle diamond on the short rail. So I'm not shooting at a specific diamond. I'm playing a bank shot at a specific diamond. Again, it's very difficult to quantify this shot for you, but as your angle increases, as you get closer to this short rail, you're going to aim wider out. So the second diamond is your target on the 3 ball shot, and the first diamond from the 8 ball is your target on the 1 ball shot. So let me get ahead of some of the comments that we're going to get about this shot. Yes, you are risking knocking in the 8 ball when you take this shot, but anyone who watches these videos understands that the illustration I am giving you is just that. It's an illustration. Your scenario is absolutely positively going to be a different setup. You're not going to have the same balls on the table. They're not going to be in the same spot, and the 8 ball most likely is not going to be sitting in that pocket. The next shot we're going to look at, I saw Alex Pagulayan make this shot in a match, and I thought it was pretty clever. Actually, the commentators thought it was pretty clever too. Let me tell you the situation here. Alex is on the 2, and you can see that the 9 ball is on the rail. Now, a lot of players trying to make that 9 would shoot a combination 2 to the 9. And if you pay attention, you'll see that there's not a lot of space for that 2 ball to make contact with that 9. It's actually a very difficult shot. So what Alex did with his tremendous creativity was strike the 7 ball, which was frozen against the 5, sending the 5 to the 9 ball. So by using low left-hand English, he in effect moved the cue ball laterally to strike those 2 balls, come down and play the 9 ball in the corner pocket rather than trying to cut it in, which also would have sent the cue ball flying around the table. The next shot is another one of those touch shots. Here we're playing our object ball, which is on the far side of the edge of the pocket from us. What we're going to do is we're going to come down to the short rail with left hand English, come back and play this ball in the side pocket. Now I'm going to shoot this from different distances for you guys so you can see where I'm striking the short rail, the angle that the cue ball is taking back, and also the fact that you need to practice this shot from different distances. I've said it 1,000 times. I said it 2 minutes ago. You're never going to have this exact situation, but I want you guys to know about these shots so that when they do come up, you'll know exactly what to do. I actually had a player I was coaching have this come up in a match, and it was like the final shot to win the entire match, and he said, "You got to tell me the shot." So I told him the shot. Look, you're just going to play it with left hand English. You're going to come down, you're going to tap it in, but the shot is about touch, so if you haven't practiced it, it's really tough. So drum roll, he lines up, he gets set up, he's going to play it with inside English. The shot comes down, totally misses, and they lost the match. But nevertheless, it is a shot that if you practice, you can develop a touch for it. You can see that I'm hitting this short rail on almost the same spot each time. The thing that I'm changing is the amount of English that I put on the shot and the speed. That's what makes this a touch shot. The amount of English you put on it, the speed you put on it, all of that's going to be factors in making the shot. So each one of those 3 diamonds, as I moved up, had just about the same strike point on the rail. And this one is actually a masse in order to get in position to make that shot. All of those shots require the same target, but a different speed and a different amount of English. It's one of those you need to practice. Another shot, and this comes up a lot. It's amazing how often this shot comes up. You might not even have noticed it because you just figured you were hooked and didn't have a situation where you could make the ball. But I call this shot basically same pocket. What you're doing is you've got a ball that's sitting so close to you that you want to play it right there where it lies, but there's a ball between you and that ball. And this is similar to a shot that I made in a previous video. But this one I think everybody should have because it's a really simple shot. And again, you'll have to practice it to make it on a consistent basis. But you can see, even as I move the cue ball around, the strike point just slowly gets wider and wider as you come up this long rail. So keep that in mind. If you're right inside with that one ball, which is what we're shooting at, then you're going to be inside as far as your target. As you move further and further up the long rail, your target is going to move further and further out. This is actually a diamond system shot, and I have shown the diamond system in other videos, but this is the type of shot that you won't need to count diamonds. You can learn to make this instinctively. It's just a matter of practicing the shot on a regular basis. So put that in your arsenal and give it a shot. As you guys know, people who watch the videos to the end get rewarded. So I want to tell you guys, while we look at a couple trick shots, I want to tell you guys about a contest that we have coming up. And the contest will be a cue giveaway. I will give you all of the rules and all of the details as we move closer to the contest date, which will be the beginning of May. And I will produce a video that lets you know all the details of the contest. But one of the details I will give you right now is you will need to be a subscriber to be in the contest. So I look forward to all of you subscribing, watching the videos to the end, because most of the contest details will be at the end of the videos, and somebody's going to win a cue. And if the contest is a success, we may do it once a month or once every 2 months. So I wanted to give something back to subscribers, and I could not think of a better way than to give you guys a cue. So have a great day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.